All right. So the other part of the order prohibiting posting of bills or posters or any materials in unauthorized places. I'm glad it is phrased that way. So where is an authorized place to post a banner?
That is why when you seek the fiscal and urban planning to it will help you to know. I've been somewhere outside of this, and I saw that no, you can't even distribute handbills on the street of Johannesburg. That handbill may be better. So you can only distribute handbills within a confined space. So a lot of places, and when we go to those areas, we enjoy it because you will just see posters everywhere. You will just see banners of different sizes everywhere. You see things in order, and you enjoy it. That is exactly what we have the laws here. I think that we read a big volume of the municipal laws of journalism, and I was craving. I said, I wish we had this here or we implement. But when I came back and searched, I discovered that we have the laws. But implementation is a problem. We have the laws.
Well,
you will enjoy it when you're driving through and you see that all your billboards have specified sizes, have specified distance from the road, have specified height, and all that. You see orderliness. You will enjoy it. Oftentimes you begin to ask, is it that we were made differently? That is what it is. It's not about politics all the time. How about a shop? We have some person gather in a compound that has many flats, and before you know it, the church service has erupted, and nobody can sleep for months. Nobody is thinking about that. Everybody is talking about politics.
Events that the people respond, it is not an indication, that they're just trying to whip up sentiment. It might actually be because they are raising valid concerns. I'm also concerned for the PDP itself sticking to this, because if we don't have posters of any political party littering the city, what happens if we find posters of the PDP doing the same?
Listen, whether it is PDP, whether it is any party at all,
right,
there should be order. This order binds on everybody to do the right thing. By the time any of the parties you've mentioned, or groups, or even churches, who approve, they will know, they will be told, they will be officially.
Hi, I'm Sam Oracle Chididu. We're still talking about the Executive Order 22 from the River State government. Well, there are reactions of opposition political parties, and the Labour Party in River State says it will challenge the Executive Order 22 in court. The governor is formulating orders to prevent opposition political parties from campaigning in the state ahead of the 2023 general election.
With the inflation rate we have in this country today,
Mr. Pepper recalled that there was no law stopping Governor Nyesom Wike from campaigning in 2015.
It has never been done before in the state. Why must it be this time? We don't accept it at all. You cannot stop us from campaigning. When we contested as a governor, I believe all these orders were not there. So to me, these are all moves to undermine other political parties from participating fully in the elections. It's a contest, for God's sake. Everybody should be allowed to participate. Everybody should be allowed to campaign.
APC spokesperson Darlington Woodju said the executive order contravenes the 1999 constitution.
Both executive orders 21 and 22 are ultra-violent the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As no state governor or House of Assembly of a state has powers to legislate on an area that is not on the concurrent in the present property of an individual. The government cannot stop it. So that executive order is contrary to the constitution.
All right, I'm reconnecting with Mr. Chris Finebone, who's the Commissioner for Information. You're welcome once again, Mr. Finebone.
Good morning.
All right. So we've heard the reactions of some members in the opposition. We've also heard lawyers speak. And everyone is saying that this goes against the fundamental rights. You were asking earlier, what exactly does it contravene? I talked about freedom of movement, also freedom of association. I should, as a Nigerian, be able to meet and engage with people at a place of residence, at some structure in an open place. It could be for religious purposes, a church. It could be for political campaign. This is a right I have as a Nigerian. So if this order is looking to take that away, do you not see the problem that does exist from the order?
The order is not seeking to take anything away that is not in our laws already. That is the truth of the matter. To existing laws that are talking now, themselves complaining that overnight a church got erected by their bedroom and they can't sleep. There are so many aspects of it, but you see, most people will see the political side, the political perspective, but not other sides. But generally put together, it is the orderliness of society that is to maintain it. And that is what the government exists to protect the people. Not to protect some people as against others, but to protect all. If they sit back, drink some water, read the order properly, they will know that, number one, it's not a legislation because no executive order is a fresh legislation. No, it is not targeted at anybody, but for the protection of society and ensuring that there is order.
All right. Well, it's time for you to be a part of the conversation. The numbers to call are 070-0923, 070-0923. If you have any questions, contributions, you're very free to make them known. I have messages on WhatsApp. It says, good morning. Executive Order 21 and 22 is unlawful. The governor is a member of PDP and his bias is clear. If he doesn't withdraw those orders, he will push River State into crisis. If I give my property to a political party I belong to or support to hold meetings, what the governor is saying is that I need the government's permission to rent or use my facility. Mixing from Ahoda West. Send that to WhatsApp. The next comment here says it's obvious that the executive order will not only cause chaos, but it's a step to instigate the police against the good people of River State. Sincerely, today's politics in Rivers is childish. That's what that says. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sam.
Good morning. What's your name?
Obed Chima. I'm calling you from Adjo.
Go ahead, Chima.
Mr. Sam, that executive order is actually meant to instigate crisis because I've never seen this kind of desperation coming from governor to install his puppet who will do his bidding. This is wrong. I mean, I don't know why people in River State are keeping quiet. You understand? How can somebody take permission from you before you could use his own property? Do they have any? And the Commission of Information there is trying to support it. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Sam. If Commission of Information was an opposition in the state, will he abide to such kind of order, obnoxious and draconian? I want to ask him. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Finebone, that seems to be a question for you. If you were in the opposition, would you have supported this order?
No. We usually weigh any issue properly before responding.
Okay.
But it's not out of place for the opposition to do the only thing they can do, which is to probably shall model the waters and see what capital, political capital to harvest from it. But at the end of the day, you will submit yourself to either submit yourself to the law. Submitting yourself to the law in the sense that once a law or a legislation or even a directive, I want to call this order a directive. Once a directive has been given as indicative, you would first of all try to understand the directive. And as long as that directive derives from a legal route, then you have to submit yourself to it. If you do not, then you should be able to prepare yourself to defend, prepare to defend yourself should you run foul of that directive. Now, if anyone sits down with our laws and properly go through it, all the relevant laws, including the Constitution, the question one should ask is, have I, by my action, have I run clean of the law, of the land, or have I run foul of the law? That is the question people should ask, and not this opportunistic comments and instinctive responses. At the end of the day, if you are in doubt, going to court shouldn't be a threat. It should be a decision somebody. That's why I like one of the Labour Party comments that says, that they will go to court. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Whenever you are in a situation like this, in a situation about a particular legal issue, you seek proper interpretation of the law. And most times, people shout and run to the court, then become humble by the time the court explains all the ramifications of what they brought before the court to them. So, it is not unexpected that people will express the kind of things they are doing now. But at the end of the day, there is only one place you can go and seek proper explanation: the law court.
All right.
So even if we shout on your radio station from now till tomorrow, it is the law court that would tell us whether we are right or we are wrong.
All right. You can also reach us via the number 0817-923-0002. Please turn off your radio and go straight to the point. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sam. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Dr. Dennis.
Please go ahead, Dr. Dennis.
Most times when people who know, the other ones just stay by the side. Just as Einstein says that when good people refuse to talk, if they keep quiet, society will turn into anarchy or totalitarianism. These are signs of it. And this is also a warning for people who are agitating for resource control, power, executive power to the governors. When they get it, they become worse than Hitler. If we are not careful, we are not politicians, then Sonyagwa is not a politician, except that I will not want to subject myself to a totalitarian tyranny that will make my children and their lives unlivable in a country that God has given to me. I will be ready to lay down my life. You understand? So
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Dennis. As much as we have platforms to express ourselves, we must be civil in how exactly we share those opinions. Jude is calling from Amuma. Good morning, Jude. Jude, are you there? All right, moving on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please turn off your radio. What's your name? Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. From the information so far on this executive order, the order is not restraining people from gathering in any part of the country, and that if you must gather, you must seek the permission of the government. No, you can gather in any facility, but not in schools. These are the people who will also call and complain that the schools are dilapidated and all that. But the one the governor or the government has tried to build, if you must go there, they're not saying that you will not even gather in the school. No. The executive order says if you must use the facility, apply. There is no area that does not order in that. It does not order in that, or does not how, and the place remains the same. If anybody can invade any government property at any point in time without certification, nobody holds nobody responsible at any destruction. Is that a good one now?
All right.
Therefore, I want to say that some of these people that are even as dictating at one point in time in River State, even such laws that before you talking specifically during the last administration of the former governor of River State, those schools built. I know from that the people were using the football before the governor built those schools. After the schools were built, to get one.
All right, thank you very much. I'm doing my best to take as many contributions as I can. Hello, good morning. Okay, call back if you can. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, what's your name?
My name is John Amadaliki, calling from the community this morning.
All right, go ahead.
Well, concern, let me briefly address Chris Finebone. Please, good morning. Honorable Commissioner, good morning.
Good morning,
the issue
brother.
of executive order 22, probably the people to stop billboard and all the rest before approval of the governor. Let me tell his commissioner, Chris Finebone, or the Chris Finebone. You see, this order is impunity. In the state on 2015, 2014, what happened? Then Chibikere Clement was the governor of the state. He didn't create all this order. Now that the election is closed and the governor has started with order, please, I would send you a message to tell him to give order 23 for stopping Rivers people walking down the streets of Port Harcourt, because I know too well that he is hitting the drum of war in this 2023 general election that is far going, that is too far. It is not good. He is governing us. It is not autocratic government that will say anything he said is done. What is order 22? They want to deny me my campaign. They want to deny me marketing my candidate. They want to deny me marketing my governor. How did I market my governor? The only way of marketing my governor is by putting this poster across the city of Port Harcourt and the villages, the rural area. And now you are coming with order 22 to stop people. It is not good. Let him mark order 23 this morning. Stopping Rivers people not walking around across the state to state, or not even attending church.
All right, thank you very much.
22 will not work.
We'll have to take all the calls. Forum calls from HA. Good morning, Forum.
Yeah, good morning, Sam.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Sam, looking at this very order by the governor, Sam, I know too well that even in your station, you have regulatory laws.
Indeed.
The governor has come up with a position to see if you want to do a particular thing, so thing, when it as it regards to campaign, you follow this laid down rule. It's a regulatory law. The essence of it is that maybe precedent has shown that over time, campaigns have not been followed in the right channel. And the governor said, this regulatory law, if you want to, I did not say you should not do your campaign, but if you want to do, apply and go through this channel. In Nigeria Info, you cannot come to make a news or make any program without following the laid down rule of that very company. So it's a regulatory law. Those who are feeling dissatisfied with the order should go to court for interpretation. All
right.
It's very simple. It does not call for any insult or anything. Just go to court and seek for interpretation. That's my point.
All right, thank you very much, Forum. We're going now to Facebook. Oluna John says, Rivers APC reacting to executive order. APC should approach the court to challenge the executive order. I support it with my full chest, as the order is a welcome development and a sign of development of political parties. Emmanuel Ibama says, when the time reach, River State will not size some people. Now, CG Boy, the governor doesn't want any political party to contest selection in Rivers. Okay. All right, we still have some calls to take. Jude is calling from Amuma. Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Yeah, Chris Finebone. No, you know pretty well that the executive order, or whatever you call it, does not.
Hello, Jude. Are you there? All right, I lost that call. I'll take a few messages from WhatsApp, and of course, we hear the final thoughts from our guest. Good morning, Sam. The Order 21 and 22 are in contravention of sections of the 99th Constitution and Electoral Act, and even Mr. Finebone knows this order cannot survive the legal waters outside Rivers State. Okay. A lot of people talking about the previous administration and things that were allowed to happen around that time. Well, we are down to our very final minutes. I don't know if I can quickly take Chima's call. Okay, let's quickly do that. Please go ahead.
Okay. It's this executive order we are talking about now. Let's be a bit frank with whatever that has been in existence, even in other clients, in other countries. The area that is very troubling is where you say residential area. You don't do any political whatever in residential area.
Yeah.
Even in the U.S., when Obama contested, it was a house-to-house campaign.
Okay.
What is so special about River State that you are not allowed to do house-to-house campaign?
All right, Chima, that's as much as I can take. I don't have a lot of time. Mr. Finebone, you felt the pulse of the people, those for, those against, but exactly how the people feel about this order. Does that give you an idea of the reception of this order?
The only thing I can take away from how people feel about the order, those who have spoken, not all. Because I can also assure you that those who have spoken may not count, for much. But let me say that what I can take away is that many do not understand the order. And it's a concern for me in our society that very often we deliberately, most times, refuse to acquaint ourselves with anything, especially if it's written down. Then we simply just take the one that fits our fancy and we run with it. Let everybody read the executive order, even the previous ones. If you have nothing in your cupboards, even, you fear nothing. It is for the good of society. And anytime anyone feels different, the person should know what to do. And that thing is just to seek help from a cop.
All right.
So, nobody, no law has been erected to stifle anybody. No.
All right, Mr. Finebone.
The other is just a directive to indicate that government wants people to obey existing laws in the state.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. This is as much as I can take. We appreciate you for making the time. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Well, after the break, of course, this is basically where the show ends for today. Please stay with us.
Hi, my name is Tenny Makanaki, and did you know the metaverse is made for us to create to free up